Today at Cook Think, we're going to show you how to make a 3-ingredient pie crust. Begin by adding your flour to a food processor or stand mixer. Then you can add in salt if desired. This is an optional ingredient. Next, add in cold butter that has been cut into cubes. It's very important that your butter is as cold as possible. We use it fresh from the fridge, but you can also use it fresh from the freezer if you want. When these ingredients are added, cover your food processor and pulse your ingredients until they are combined. You're looking for your butter to be about a pea-sized chunk. Now add in your very cold water to the mixture and then pulse once more so that the dough comes together. Now that your dough for the pie crust is combined, go ahead and lightly flour a clean surface and roll out your dough. As with any pie crust recipe, it's important that you don't handle this dough very much. It's not like it's Play-Doh, so you want to roll it out as few times as possible. Take your time and do a good job. This pie crust recipe makes either 1 double crust pie or 2 single crust pies. You're looking to roll your dough out so that it will fit the approximate size of your pie plate. When you're happy that your pie crust is rolled to the approximate size, go ahead and use your rolling pin to help transfer the pie crust to your lightly greased pie plate. When your crust is in your pie plate, you're going to gently work the pie crust so that it fits into your pie plate. Careful that you don't rip it while you're doing this. When you're satisfied with your pie crust, you can either fill your pie for a double crusted pie, or you can go ahead and shape the edges of your pie. We're going to jump ahead and show you how to shape the edges of your pie for a single crust pie, but keep in mind that the process is the exact same for a double crusted pie. You'll simply want to fill the pie and add your second crust before pinching the edges. Before finishing off the edges of your pie crust, we recommend that you trim any excess dough that hangs over the edge. We then like to go around the edge of the pie and gather up any pie crust that is hanging over the edge. This makes it easier to finish off the crust when we get there. Now you're ready to begin pinching the edge of your pie crust. To do this, there are a few different methods you can use. We are going to show you how to use your 2 fingers and thumb to pinch together the pie crust to make a ruffled edge. Use your pointer finger and middle finger on one side of the pie crust with your thumb on the other side, pinching the space between your fingers to form a ruffle. Repeat this pinching process around the entire rim of your pie. If you have trouble with the pie crust sticking to your fingers, just dip your fingers into some flour and continue pinching. This will help the dough to not stick to your fingers. Made it the entire way around your pie, you can go back and gently press down on the pie crust to help it stick to your plate. This is entirely optional, but it's something that we like to do. Now, before you bake the pie crust, be sure to reference your recipe to see if your pie requires you to pre-bake the pie crust or if it should be baked at the same time as your pie filling. If your recipe requires you to pre-bake your pie crust, you may want to use some parchment paper and fill it with either pie weights or dried beans to help hold your pie crust in place. Otherwise, you can simply add your pie filling and bake according to the instructions on your recipe. We hope that you enjoyed this easy and delicious 3-ingredient pie crust recipe. We hope you'll give it a try and let us know what you think. Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this. You can also find a link to our website in the description below, which will have a printable recipe for you. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day.